baby! Woo! Right there, fishhuntshoot.com. Go big, baby. Go big or go home. Hello guys, Cal Kellogg here. Lucy and I, we are out on the first trout adventure of 2024. We are at Lake Camanche, fishing in the fog. Just launched at the South Shore ramp. I'm already marking fish right here. I'm in 27 feet of water, 54 degree surface temperature. Water's very clear, so conditions look prime. My plan is to come out and kind of go up the Narrows, go up the river arm. But since I'm already marking fish right here and it is so foggy, I'm going to put the lines in the water right here, start trolling a little bit, see if I can get some of these marks to go, and then we'll play it by ear. If we're catching fish here, we're not going to leave. If we're not catching fish here, wait for this fog to lift a little bit and then we'll push on up the river arm. Let me get rigged up and I'll show you what we're going to pull. Okay guys, I am rigged up. Here's what I'm using. I've got my lead core rod here, one of my iconic yellow lead core rods. I've got that rigged up with a bright red trigger spoon. Nothing fancy, no dodgers, no flashers. 8-pound test fluorocarbon leader, cross-lock snap, and a bright red trigger spoon. I'm going to play with 1 to 2 colors of lead core. I got fish jumping all around me here. 1 to 2 colors of lead core, so I'm going to be going anywhere from about 5 to 10 feet deep with this, and I'm going to be fishing it on the weak side of the kayak, the right-hand side. So that is the spoon I'm going to start out with. We'll stick that in its rod holder right there. Now, on my top line, got just a small trolling weight right there. My main line, just standard mono, comes down through a bead to a trolling swivel, a little trolling weight, and then I have on a light colored metalhead trolling spoon. Looks like a shad. Primary forage in this lake is threadfin shad. I don't know if these planters are dialed in to the forage at the lake at this point, so I'm giving them a very natural offering, and I'm also giving them a very bright colored offering. Let me go out here and make a turn, and I'm going to get this gear in the water because I've seen fish on the graph and I've seen several fish jump. I do believe they're trout, and I just saw one over here that was an absolute monster, probably 4 or 5 pounds, maybe more. So let's get the gear wet and see if these fish are interested in a little bit of shad colored breakfast. So guys, my target speed with that trigger spoon on is going to be anywhere from 2.3 to 2.7, somewhere in that range. And of course the trolling fly, super versatile. It will catch fish at 1 mile an hour. It will catch fish at 3 miles an hour. So speed, not really a factor with the fly. I'm going to dial my speed in to accommodate that spoon. I am 62 feet back, 75 feet back on the top line. Check that drag, feels perfect. Get that in this elevated holder right there. My speed right now is 2.6. In the Hobie Pro Angler, you don't have to pedal very hard to go 2.5, 3 miles an hour, that's for sure. So, of course, I've got this all wrapped around the tip. We'll figure that out. There we go. One more time. Yes. All right, here goes Mr. Trigger Spoon. And you know, with all these fish jumping, all this surface activity, 54 degree water, I don't think there's any reason to go down more than about 5 feet. I suspect that fly is working at maybe 2 or 3 feet. So I'm going to start off with the trigger spoon, 1 color of lead core out, and we will go from there. But I suspect the most active fish, the fish that are probably most willing to strike, are right up here, right under the surface. Low light level, little bit of chop, absolutely optimum conditions for catching trout up top. Okay guys, time for an update. I kind of came around the corner. Now I'm in the Narrows. I'm in the river arm of the lake. I had one hookup on that trigger spoon going about 2.6, 2.7 miles an hour. Felt like a really nice fish, had it on for maybe 20, 30 seconds and it came off. A lot of fish jumping up in this area. Wes is up here, he's caught some fish. I've seen some other guys catch fish. So what I've done now is I've slowed down. On this lead core rod, running about 10 feet deep, I have a bright orange Trout Trix worm. I hooked that fish in an orange spoon, so I figured orange was a good place to start, once I slowed down. And over here I have on a hammered gold trigger spoon. That's working down 6 or 7 feet, I would guess. So that's what I'm going to experiment with here and try to dial the bite in. I know what Wes is catching them on. He's catching them on trigger minnows, but I'm trying to catch him on something different, honestly. But might have to go to the trigger minnow. We shall see. But I'm going to show him this worm, show him this little junior trigger, and see what happens. I've been doing good on the junior trigger spoons. That's what I caught my big fish on at Berryessa the other day. So I'm going to give it a shot, and we will see what happens. But the fish are here, the fish are biting, and feel like it's just a matter of time before I get them. And I gotta get them because my dad wants dinner. He told me bring home those fillets. So I got to get into some fish and actually land them. That'll be cool. Right down the road, Oh, fish! Oh, Trout Trix worm, baby! Oh my God! Oh, let him stay on there. Okay, I still got him. I was telling Wes, I said, I'm due to lose fish today because I've been landing like 90% of them. And you know what I always say? It's like a batting average in baseball. So now I'm all paranoid that I'm going to lose every fish I hook because I already lost one today. But anyway, hopefully this one stays buttoned. But, ooh, there we go. Doesn't feel like a monster, but he's big enough to eat. That's for dang sure. That was 2 colors down, approximately 10 feet deep, 2.2 miles an hour. I'm in 43 feet of water, so just out in open water. There's fish jumping all around us here, so there's plenty of trout up on the surface. We're just kind of grinding around in figure eights and circles, and every once in a while, we hook up. Well, actually, every once in a while, Wes hooks up. This is the first one I've hooked, so I'm excited. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's jumping, he's acting up. A nice slow grind here, and hopefully good things will happen. There is my top shot, and I'm staying on the pedals. I got another lead core rod out, and it looks like it's shallow in front of me, but oh boy, oh buddy, oh that's a nice fish. Almost jumped in a kayak with us, Lucy. Oh, power dive. Woo! He's hot. Now he's everywhere. He's everywhere. Holy mackerel. He sure got excited. Oh, nice fish. Cold water, guys. They got a ton of stamina when the water's cold. These are hot fish anyway. They're from the Mount Lassen hatchery, so they're nice quality fish. He's smoking my drag. He's going all over the place. He's turning the kayak. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Get him in the net. That's probably a great idea. There we go. Woo! Right there. First fish of the day in the kayak. That's nice. Orange Trout Trix worm. When in doubt, put on a Trout Trix worm, catch a fish. Pretty simple stuff, really. Last 2 years, we've caught more trout on the Trout Trix worm than anything else, and it's kind of become our go-to, frankly, and it's a good reason for that. It just keeps on working. Awesome fat fish, guys, right there. That's probably, I don't know, not quite 2 pounds. Only a quality rainbow. I bet she's going to have bright pink meat, and he's going to provide a really nice meal for my dad. So we'll stash him in the kayak and get back after him. Need a couple more like this. Fish on Trigger Spoon Jr., guys. Oh, is he gone? Oh, he got off.
Is that Cal?
Yes, sir. Oh, he's there. Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's me.
Alright.
This feels like the smallest fish in the lake. It's pretty exciting when you don't know if they're even on the hook. Well, here we go, guys. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
Cal, is that you?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
There he goes, guys. That fish was maybe 10 inches long. What's that? Hang on. Come here.
Oh, of course.
Hop. No. This way. Let's go. Where'd you get that one on? The plastic stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that was the one that's on the stringer.
Yeah, that one's already on the stringer.
Well, guys, we are wrapping up the first fishing trip of 2024, and it was a successful trip here at Lake Camanche. I don't have a ton of experience on this lake. I hadn't fished it for trout since last June, and I think this was only my 6th trip total on this lake. When I first came out, I was dealing with a lot of fog, hooked up a really nice fish on a spoon, which I ended up losing. After that, I proceeded up the Narrows, and I found Wes. Wes had launched on the north side. He went right up the Narrows, and he got into an immediate bite up there. I think he hooked 9 fish, landed a couple nice ones, all on soft plastics, all on trigger minnows. That's what he was pulling. He was pulling a white trigger minnow. So by the time I got up there, the bite was kind of slowing down. I had some action on the orange trout Trix, and then we decided to go in, grab a bite to eat, and let Lucy take a walk. When we came back out, the bite was drastically slower. Wes caught one more nice fish, and I had a couple bites, and that's all we've had this afternoon. That's kind of why I'm calling it a day. I'm just heading back to the ramp. I can't wait to get back out here. What I can tell you about Lake Camanche is the conditions are absolutely prime. 54, 55 degree surface temperature, and the lake is full of fish. I'm seeing fish on the graph. There are fish jumping all over. I saw some really big fish rolling. We caught fish today up to about 3.5 pounds, so not to complain about there, that's for sure. Got a couple really nice fish for my dad to have for dinner. Soft plastics worked best for us today. I caught one fish on a junior trigger spoon, gold hammered pattern. I got fish on the orange trout Trix. We had a couple bites on flies, and I hooked and lost a fish on a white grub. Everything was in the top 10. We trolled at a variety of different speeds. We caught fish at all speeds, so it's definitely a good experience, and I will be back here really soon. Had a lot of fun out here. I did like launching at the south side here. Came right around the corner and went up the Narrows. Felt very comfortable out here in the kayak. Just a a thumbs up experience here at Lake Camanche. I'm out of here for now. Unless I catch another fish, I'll bring you that action if I do. But I'm out of here for now. I want to thank you guys for all the support. And if you're looking for any kind of fishing gear, get on over to fhsfishing.com. And if you'd like to book a kayak trip or an instructional trip out on the FHS pontoon boat, our calendar is up. We are available for trips at Folsom Lake. Our calendar is up for Collins Lake this spring. And reach out to me if you've got some special destination in mind where you'd like to go kayak fishing. I'm Kel Kellogg. I'm out of here for now. I'll catch you next time right here on YouTube, guys. Fish on, baby.